Alright everybody, today is July 4th, 2020. First off, happy 4th of July everybody. Second, we're not in South Dakota today. We're actually in Minnesota with my cousins celebrating the 4th. What we're doing is, if any of you old viewers remember me talking about that John Deere 4760 that my grandfather used to have, I did say I tracked it down and found it. Well, the current owner is actually getting ready to sell it, and he is only 30 minutes away from here. That's what we're doing today. A little bit different than usual videos, but I think you guys are going to like it. So, without further ado, let's get out there. Here we are, guys. We're in my grandpa's, it's actually a 1992 4760. Original radio, still working. Air conditioning works really good. As you can see, quad range transmission. You can see down there, 3,306.8 hours. That's original. The current owner has done a really good job keeping this tractor in shape. There's just a little bit of bird crap on the hood there, but this tractor looks exactly the same. Excuse me. There we go. There we go. Okay, it is now July 5th, the next day. I hope everyone had a good 4th of July. Thought I'd just throw this in here. We're back in South Dakota now. I'm here for about a day or so, and then I'm going to head back down to Nebraska where I live. As you can see, we're back in the neighbor's field mowing the weeds for him. Got the bush hog back on the tractor, and we're cutting along here pretty good. There's the farm right there. So I just thought I'd throw this clip in just to make the video a bit longer and a little more interesting. And also keep on watching, because after this we're going to go do a corn check, and I'm going to talk a little bit more about the 4760, because I didn't really talk that much while I was there. I thought, you know, maybe I'd just keep quiet and just kind of bring the memories back to myself, and I'll talk about it later. Well, the grass is looking pretty good back here. This is our hay field that we cut. Obviously, if you watch the hay videos, all the bales were stacked over there, but they are gone now to that guy over the hill right there. And if you look that way, there is a big cloud of severe weather straight north of Sioux Falls. Luckily, we don't have to deal with that, which is nice, because we've had a lot of crazy weather here, including 30-mile-an-hour wind for about a week straight when we were doing our hay, which was quite a pain. Here's a little wildlife friend here. Just happened to catch him walking through the grass on this lovely Sunday evening. Oh, okay, bye. Now we're down here behind the shed looking at the corn here. I was here about a week ago and this stuff was shoulder high. Now it is July 5th and this stuff is above my head. I will say I am 6'2" with my boots on. I'm actually about 6'3" right now. And this stuff is towering above me now. It's only gonna be, it's not too long until it'll start tasseling. I mean, we're getting there. This warm weather has definitely been good for the corn. Could use a little more rain, but definitely not complaining with how nice and dry it's been compared to the last couple of years. Anyways, I was going to talk about that tractor a little more. So the John Deere 4760, it is a 1992 model. They have 175 horsepower. Let's see, they were made from 92 to 94. Well, the last tractor with a Soundguard cab ever produced was a John Deere 4760. You'd think it'd be the 4960 being the biggest one in the 60 series. However, it actually was a 4760. That was the last tractor ordered. Now, the 4760s, they also came with, you could have a two-wheel drive or a front-wheel assist version of that if you wanted four-wheel drive. There was an option for 15-speed power shift or quad range, but only in the two-wheel drive versions. Grandpa bought that tractor back in like 95 or something like that, and it was the main tractor on the farm until about 2010. It was used on a 630 disc and a John Deere field finisher, along with pulling gravity wagons back in the day. There was the Parker wagon and then Demco, which you guys have seen if you've watched my channel for a while. And then there were the two DMI wagons, which were hooked together, which we got rid of one of those a while back for our first grain cart. So you've only seen one of the DMI wagons. It's been a while since the 4760 has been around. It was traded in 2010 for the 7930, which we have now. Recently, 3 years ago, I called that dealership, kind of trying to track the tractor down. I didn't know where it went, and it was my favorite tractor, so I really wanted to find it. Which it only took one phone call because the guy who bought it still had it. Recently, we went on vacation to Lake Alexander out by Cushing, Minnesota, which was awesome. That's why I was here a week ago, the day after I went up to the lake, and we've been there since. And I decided to spend the 4th of July with some of my family up in Minnesota because I hadn't seen them for a while and I hadn't been in their area in a while. I decided to stop by and take a look at the tractor because I hadn't seen it for 10 years. And I've never actually drove it because when we had it, I was just a little squirt. The current owner was nice enough to let me come out and take a look at it, get a little video for you guys, and drive it around, which was pretty dang fun, I will say. I've never actually drove a quad range, but I knew how, so once I got in the driver's seat, it was pretty self-explanatory. That tractor has 3,300 original hours, like I've said. It's been lightly used over its lifetime, and one day I do hope it comes back to the farm. I'm just glad I finally got to sit in it and drive it for myself after all these years. One thing I will say, though, is when I sat down in that tractor, I remembered how small their cab, the Soundguard cab, was compared to the 7800. That's just a little bit about the John Deere 4760. I hope you guys enjoyed this filler video. I hope you guys had a happy 4th of July. With that, I think I'll let you guys go. Thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this kind of filler video for this time of year. And next video will probably be second crop hay or something else I can find that's interesting. But, like I said, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you in the next video.